What is up, guys? Speeding Cubes here. Today I'm bringing you a small review. It's not a review, it's just a show of my main cubes. So 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5 and 6x6. So let's get cracking. First of all, I'm going to choose my three main 2x2s. Which are these? This is a WIT 2 version 1, as you can see from the core. Kind of loud. That's what I like in a cube. Very, it's comfortable, to have one of these very crinkly cubes. Then I've got a Lingpo, Moyu Lingpo. Also really good cube, smooth when you lube it, and it's actually a very decent size. Like, this is just a tiny bit bigger, where it feels like a tiny bit bigger. Oh, no, it's actually the same size. Well, this feels bigger in your hand than this one. And then this one's the one, I bought this in China. I showed it in my previous video. Really good as, I don't know, it's just very flexible and very smooth. Many people didn't like it, but I love it. Now, if I had to choose out of all of these, I think I would go for this one. The reason being, this cube is just, I've sold this cube so many times that I know how to use this one better, and I don't know, it's just the general feeling of this cube. If it was in black, I'd like it more, but it's just how smooth it turns that I like. Okay, I'm not a speed solver, okay, so I'm just gonna do like here a very quick solve for some commenting on it. The shades on this sticker is normal shades, except for the yellow, which is a bit brighter than the usual, and the color scheme is clearly the same. I changed the stickers, and I don't know, it's just a very flexible cube too, and you got like a 45-degree corner cut, more or less, which is very acceptable, although I never use it, because that's way too much. On 3x3s, I actually have a very big dilemma, because I've also got three Yushin white version. Very flexible, you got a very good corner cut, around 45 more or less, really good. Whoops, went to the side. And just generally a very fast cube, and it's actually very comfortable with like these indents, because you get like the inverse corner cut, like line to line more or less. Really good. Actually, I recommend this cube, and it's pretty cheap. Now this one, really good too. Once I adjusted the tensions, FYI, I don't have any of these lubed. This one's the one that I told you is YJ Sulong, I think it was. Also very cheap, cheaper than this one, but still it's actually a very nice discovery. I like it a lot. A cube to consider if you don't want to spend a lot of money in a cube. Like, this is 10 euros. I think this was like 5. I think, I might be wrong. And this is Giant Sancho. Just bought it from a friend. I tricked him a little bit, and I got it cheaper than it actually is. But yeah, I mean, survival of the fittest, right? Smaller than these. The shades are a bit darker, but still the turning in this cube is very good. Corner cut is, well, maybe like 45. I don't want to push it too much, and this one doesn't really have much of a corner cut, but yet again, I'm never going to use such a drastic corner cut. So for those reasons, I'm going to have to choose this one as my main cube. It's just because of how flexible it is and how good it feels when I'm solving it, because it just feels good whilst you're turning it. So this is my main, and I'm going to put it here, so you can see the back. There you go. And the 2x2 is here. There you go. 4x4s, I forgot to bring my other one. I had 3, I sold 1. I have 2 as the V Cube pillowed. So I'm going to bring this one, which is my main 4x4. I forgot my 5x5 there, so I could go get it in a second. This is a Yushin 4x4. I sold this cube like a couple of hundreds, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure. Very smooth cube, also very cheap. So if you're gonna buy the 3x3, definitely buy the 4x4. It's a cube that I highly recommend. Pretty flexible, And also it feels a little bit worse than the 3x3, but yet again the 3x3, it's easier to make a cube feel comfortable in your hands. This cube is just generally bigger. Excuse me for a second. This is my first 5x5. It's a Mo Yu Fang or Mo Guang. No, wait, I'm gonna read it. Mo Fang, sorry. Now this is stickerless. It was the first 5x5 that I had that wasn't a like a Rubik's, which was horrible, like horrible. Don't buy the Rubik's, definitely. But still, this is not my main cube. My main cube has to be a Yushin. It has to be a Yushin. Extremely flexible. It's got this pattern here. I forgot what it was. Basically, when you cut a little bit inside, I think it was the can't be fluorine. No, it can't be fluorine. Fluorine. I can't remember. Really flexible, really good color schemes, like easy to identify each color, which might sound a bit stupid, but when you get cubes like 5x5s and 6x6, it's very important. And it's not too expensive. So yeah, I also recommend this one. I mean, I recommend all the Yushins. I'm gonna buy another one now, and I have a Sengsho coming now. It's a Sengsho 2x2 football, so I'll do an unboxing of that soon when it gets here. And finally, my 6x6. I only have one 6x6, so then it's stupid that I'm seeing it as my main. But the thing is that I'm not gonna show cubes that I don't solve as mains. For example, I have a 7x7, but I barely solve it because I'm sick and tired of it. But I do solve my Sengsho 6x6. Really nice, smooth, cheap, which is very important in cubes like 6x6, because they tend to be pretty expensive once they get to this kind of level. And yes, this is my 6x6. I will, if you want, do a tutorial on how to solve it, but I'm not great in tutorials, and once it gets to cubes this big, I'd much rather have a bit more practice rather than tell you, how to solve it without knowing how to explain it perfectly. And here, well, I got this really nice pattern, which I like to do. It's kind of weird. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And my next video will be a tutorial on how to solve the 3x3x2. So stay tuned for that. Here's the last glance on my main cubes. I'll just pass them around. WIT 2 version 1, Yushin 3x3 normal, Yushin 4x4 normal, Yushin 5x5 normal. I'm saying normal because there's other versions like stickerless and stuff like that. And then Sengsho 6x6. So well guys, I hope you like it. Leave me in the comments below what's your main cube, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.